Hello, this is Mike Evans, and I want to give you a very critical update on Ukraine, so listen very carefully. Number one, the Russians have basically taken control of what's called the Donbas region, which is eastern Ukraine, basically taken over it. To give you an understanding, which you're not hearing on the news, the artillery the Russians are firing is 10 times more artillery than the Ukrainians are firing. The Ukrainians are losing somewhere between 250 to 500 troops a day, and somewhere between 500 and 800 wounded a day. So it's not going good. I wish I could give you a better report, but I'm telling you the truth. So for your prayers. The second thing that we need to pray for very much is food, world famine. The dilemma is that Ukraine is a major exporter of world grain and much more, and all of that has been shut down, and it could precipitate a global world famine, especially in the African states. So be in prayer regarding that. Now I want to update you on what we're doing. As you know, we're bringing Holocaust survivors out to Israel, but in addition, we're bringing food in. My son Michael, as you know, has been in there several times, not just bringing the food to the border. He goes directly into the war zones, and he doesn't go in bomb shelters. He goes right there, he ministers to the people, he prays for the people, he goes right there. I don't know anybody else that's doing what he's doing. I actually don't, not a minister from America. So he'll be there with 60 tons of food in another week and a half, and he'll be in 3 major cities, Kharkiv, which is a very, very significant city. It's only a few miles from the Russian border, being bombed constantly. He'll be bringing 20 tons there to Poltava and Odessa. And then we're also, as I'm talking to you, we're bringing 20, 40, 60, 80 tons to 4 other cities. This is your campaign, and here's what it's doing. You are feeding starving people. There's 6.5 million refugees in Ukraine. These people lost everything, their homes, their passports, a lot of them, their money, their clothes. A lot of them are flooding the churches, living in the basements in the Sunday school, looking for the churches to feed them. Well, the churches don't have the food. So we're bringing the food to the churches to answer the prayer. And by the way, they sometimes have 4 services a day in their churches, and the churches are taking the food to the Jewish community. I know this is a lot to ask, but it's better to light a candle than curse the darkness. Everyone can do something. Everyone can do something. So I want to encourage you, don't forget about these suffering people that are praying their hearts out for an answer to prayer, because we're there. We're going into the line of fire. Trust me, if you imagine how it is, it's much worse. But we are doing what God's called us to do, but we can't do it without your support. So please push the red button, give a generous gift today. You'll be answering somebody's prayer. Listen, we're not talking about feeding 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of people who are praying for food, having food. Little children, grandmothers, rejoicing and praising God that their prayer has been answered. You're going to answer somebody's prayer with your generous gift today. Maybe it'll be a Holocaust survivor like Sheila, who said, I was born in a war. I thought I would die in a war, but I put my faith in God and you came for me. Thank you for being as generous as you can. Push the red button now, and God bless you.